Hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk about one dimension that I experience a lot in my coaching efforts of late, but also when I was a CXO. And this is really about the inability to ask the right questions. So whether you are sitting in a review meeting or you are trying to take stock of a position, one of the big limitations that I find with many leaders is the ability to ask the right questions. Now it sounds very simple, but it's very obvious that if you don't ask the right questions, you will get information, data, discussion, dialogue, none of which actually makes a strategic difference to your conversation, to your review, and to the effectiveness of your job or the solution to the problem that you're trying to deal with. And that's why one of the big things that I help leaders get better at is to ask the right questions. Everyone wants to move from being a tactical manager to being a strategic leader. And I wish it was a function of age. I wish it was a function of tenure. It is really a lot to do with how do you have your curiosity? How do you have your antenna out where you're able to think about the interconnects or the lack of them? How do you frame your questions? What questions do you ask beyond the obvious? And some of these questions can be very simple questions, can look very dumb questions, but the best questions are those which get you to stop, pause, and say, actually, a lot of the tactics that we are doing, is this actually needed? Is this really what is solving the problem? Are we actually running in the right lane? Or are we barking up the wrong tree? And this needs a lot of coaching, even by individual managers, as they build out their own colleagues and team members, as they shape them into being better middle managers, and as they move on to doing more senior roles. And this really bothers me because in a world of interconnects, in a world of ambiguity and chaos, the inability to distance yourself from the noise and the problems and to frame the right questions can be a huge mistake of time, resources, and the agenda itself. And this is something that companies need to really start thinking about as they invest in building out leadership capability and about building out effectiveness of their managers. Think about it. And as always, I would look forward to hearing from you. Does this resonate with you? Is this something you have observed with your leaders and managers? Could it be a problem that you're grappling with within and you don't know how to go about it? All the very best. Have a great weekend ahead. Bye-bye.